Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us on this Wednesday evening. I'm Heidi Alonga. But first, a deadly car crash turns into a wildfire with over 400 acres burned at last check. I-10 near Dragoon Road was backed up for hours this evening while crews worked to clear the road and battle the flames. ADOT tells us that both directions in those lanes have reopened. Traffic is now moving. Let's check in with 9 on your side's Andrew Christensen live in Benson. Andrew, what is the latest out there?
So Heidi, take a look over at those spot fires over there. The Department of Forestry and Fire Management tells me the fire isn't spreading as of right now, but as far as the conditions in the area, I could still tell that there's some smoke in this area because I could still smell that. And as far as ash, I could tell that there's just a little bit, just because I can't open my eyes at times. It is a little hard at times. But as far as the details of this crash, DPS tells us that around 1 o'clock this afternoon, 2 cars crashed, and that's what caused 1 person to pass away. But as for more details about the crash, DPS tells us 3 people were hurt. Those people all from the same car. They say that car left the road, hit some rocks, and went down an embankment. Now, after that, DPS says the car caught fire, and that's what caused the brush fire. As for the other car, they say there was only 1 person in it, but that person didn't have any injuries. I spoke with the battalion chief of the Department of Forestry and Fire Management, and he tells me the rest area was evacuated around 3 p.m. and they stopped evacuating people around 4:30. Now, because of the wind, he says fires like this one can be pretty common during this time of the year.
Heavy fuel loading, heavy grass, and those are the typical fires off the interstate that you're going to see as either an accident or you're going to have somebody blow a tire or somebody dragging a chain. That's what starts these fires.
And as far as how contained the fire is, Vizcaíno tells me right now it's at about 30% contained and about 455 acres burned. He says they stopped the fire from spreading and there were about 120 people working here. But as far as them working, they just stopped for the night around 10 o'clock tonight. Now, he says around 7 o'clock this morning, that's when they're going to be resuming putting the fire out. And they say that there are some crews patrolling in this area. Reporting live in Benson, Andrew Christensen, KGUN 9 on your side.